Hey everybody, it's me, Danielle Serena, and I am writing, so excuse me for not staring at the phone as I am driving, but at the same time, something just came to mind. Now, I'm always talking about how you should speak those words that aren't as if they were, and you're able to create the vision that you want. Get your vision, get clear on what it is you want, what you see. And it just brought me to this Sunday on January 24th, 2016. I have affirmations that I speak daily. And one of them are, I will hear the voice of the Holy Spirit within. And that affirmation, not only do I speak it every day, I live it. I live that affirmation every day. That voice, the voice is so loud to me now. And the remarkable thing is you can ask that voice to tune up or tune down or to even out and come clear. And I know that's a little, that will be a little more advanced for some. But at the same time, I will hear the voice of the Holy Spirit within. I have those words on my cabinet in my kitchen. And it just helped me realize, I'm not sure if you've seen the previous video before. And I was on my way. I was planning on going on my walk. And I was planning on saying, this is the time that I'm taking the walk. And that voice said, no, you're going to service today. You need to go see your friend today. So I'm on my way to see my friend. And like I said, as I was riding, I just got to realizing that, that voice you ask to speak to you, or when you ask God to speak with you or ask God to show you things, are we, because we have a choice. Are we going to listen to that voice? Even when it may, sometimes I'm trying to tell you, sometimes it may, you hear something crazy like, what? You want me to go where and talk to who? Why? I don't want to talk to them. And you need to do it. And it's amazing what comes out of it, because a lot of times we may fight some things that are meant for us to do, and continuously fight. Then we finally do what we've been told to do for so long, and different things have been telling us. You may have two friends that tell you the same thing, and okay, I'm not saying you follow everything that your friends say, but if people, perfect example, watching The Secret for, let's see, before Infinity was even born, so this was before 2008. By the time she was born, I've already had two people that have told me about watching it, or reading the book. Really, really good close friends. Within last year, I've had two people like, you really should watch that. That sounds a lot about the things that you talk about and the things that you say. And I'm, oh, okay. So I realized that in 2008, we actually had that video. We had that DVD in the house. My husband, before he was even my husband, he gave that to me. Before we lived together, he gave that to me. Or look, maybe he didn't give it to me. Maybe I just had his case of CDs. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I just had his case of CDs, but it was already in my house all this time. So then now, after I hear it so many times, and like I said, starting from before 2008, and now it's 2016, 8 years later, when did it even come out? I have no, whatever, doesn't even matter. But I've had so many people say something about it to me, and I still was just whatever. Then I finally watch it, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I could see why I feel like this. And some will say, well, they show you that movie and give you that movie, and they really don't tell you what it is to do, or they leave out the different steps to it. It's for me, another example I can give, it's like reading the Bible, or looking at the Torah, reading the Torah or the Quran. There are things that are written, and until you are ready, I guess I would say, until you've blossomed into a state of not just the fact of knowing, but into a state of being open and taking a clear listening, not expecting it to be exactly how you want things to be, because there were still things that I seen in it. I didn't look, even though I seen some things like, oh my goodness, I feel the same way, I look the same way, I didn't believe that, oh, every single thing I'm going to see is going to be right on point. No, I go into things with an open mind of understanding that some people may have different ways of doing things. People have different perceptions of how they see things, and just by being able to resonate with another perception, it opens something up for me. Some things you take, some things you leave behind. Again, I can give that example to the Bible. Everything in it is not for you to take. Everything in it is not for you just to leave behind, but there's a knowing that just lies within you. So when I speak the words, and we speak the words, and you speak those words, I will hear the voice of the Holy Spirit within. That doesn't mean that voice is always going to say the things that you want to hear. It doesn't mean that the words that you hear are always just going to be comforting. And the only reason why I say comforting is because sometimes you're going to hear the things that you need. I'm not even going to say sometimes. All the time. You will always hear the things that you need to hear. That's that human side that says, well, sometimes you may not hear what you need to, what you want to hear. I mean, what you need to hear. No, we always hear what we need to hear. We just make a choice. I'm sorry about that glare, you all. I'm just hopping off of the highway. But you'll hear what it is that you need to hear when you need to hear it, and you still have a choice. But I had to cut this back on. I had to put it back on because I'm speaking words. There's words that I'm speaking, and I'm so into shaping what it is that you want. That doesn't mean that you still can't have what you want. And for some, it may sound contradicting because it's a go back and forth. Sometimes for me, okay, I say this is what I'm going to do, but that walk, that 10-minute walk that I'm going to take today, that I have given to myself, this could not take me away from what I said I was going to do for myself. This is an addition because I'm coming here for a reason. Everything, I don't believe in mistakes. I don't believe in oh, this is a coincidence. There's no mistakes. There's no coincidences. There's no, man, if I would have just did this in the past. We all feel like that at times. We all feel like that at times. But what I am growing and have grown into understanding is that past is what shaped you to prepare you for today. Regardless, come on, don't do a car. See, that's why I don't really need to be on here. It wasn't even on my side, but just watching. That past, excuse me, regardless of how horrible, regardless of how many tears that I felt, regardless of how weak you may have felt, that past is what shaped you and has prepared you for this day today, this day that is going on right now, this day that is happening. And I'll say happening in our life because you are here with me. And even when I say peace and blessings, and I wish peace, because peace brings with it a stillness. And the blessings are the blessings that are already within you that you just have to open up and accept. So I wish peace and blessings on this day. And I'm enjoying this old country ride. Let me see if I can turn it around for y'all to be able to see some of this. I have some ways to go through the country right now. Just got off the highway. But as much as I love being in the city, I love the city, I love the lights, I love the people, the country holds a peace for me, just like the islands hold a peace for me. And looking at all this, do you see this? All this color, all the trees are bare. This is the winter season happening right now. It amazes me how you can move that snow in some areas, and even in my herb garden in the back, it's amazing how you can move some of the things and there's still life that's growing under. These trees, again, as the seasons change, the way that we change, like, man, as these seasons change, and it's winter right now, then we go into spring and summer, everything wakes back up, and it's not even that it's dead inside, it's just in a peaceful state of renewal. I ask that you all just look at the seasons as that way. Even those that are in the sunshine, daily, every day you have sun, you still transition and you still have the opportunity to actually see what other people are experiencing around the world just from the internet. I'm thinking this is something. We think this little bit of snow is something on the East Coast. Oh goodness, a lot of snow in places that haven't had snow that big that they are going wild. We're all experiencing a shift in nature, and the same shift that is going on and taking place in us. And I encourage you to look at your foundation. Pay attention to your foundation, what it is that you need to have within. Get rid of the things that you do not need. And this is something for all of us. And I feel good. I hope you feel good. And prepare for the week ahead. Prepare for the month. Now, I know we could only live for each day because we don't know what the day will bring. We don't know what tomorrow, if there will be a tomorrow, what tomorrow will bring. But I say live for today, but prepare for this year. This year is a year of greatness. This year is a year of strong foundations being built. Strong foundations being built that will weather. I say a storm because that's something we all can relate to, that can weather the storm, that even if a piece shall be knocked, that foundation will not be moved. I encourage you to get some support, get around some people that are building strong foundations and that want to build strong foundations and that want to put action toward it, or that have had action toward it, and you already see what is being built up. And you can always tell by the surroundings and what's within. Peace and blessings, you all. Again, I had to leave this video. I'll give you all another view of this beautiful Michigan. Beautiful Michigan fields. And that's what I love about this. That's probably what I love about the country, is there's so much growth in the country. There's so many people planning. There's so much to offer. Not just for one family, but we're out here. Here's more fields. More fields. More fields. That's what I love about the country. I get it. In the city, it's just a life of live and lights and bloom, bloom, bloom. I get it. I understand. Thank you all. Have a good day. Love you all. Peace and blessings.